So this week I did what most sim racers probably end up doing at some point. I tried iRacing. Setting everything up was pretty easy, especially considering I'm using VR, so I got into the M2 right away and got a feel for it pretty quickly practicing at Okayama. I was a bit nervous signing up for my first race as I didn't know exactly what to expect. iRacing Rookies has a reputation for being an absolute wreckfest, so the goal was to drive safely to get out of Rookies as soon as possible. I've got 2 races to show you in this video. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the first few because I was still figuring out my VR recording settings, so that footage is an absolute mess. So let's jump right into it. iRacing Rookies M2 at Okayama.
12 minutes. You'll need to get on with this. Car number 6. This will be a standing start. Let's get this right. No fuck-ups. Go!
And there's the green flag. Starting this race in P4, I managed to get a decent launch and stay in 4th.
Car right.
Being right on the rear bumper of the car ahead, I try and
Still
move
there.
on the inside of Williams, and I get it done.
Still there.
So a
Right
good
side
start
clear.
to the race, up to a podium position, and hoping to keep it that way, of course. Looking ahead, the leaders are starting to fight into the hairpin, which might give me a chance to catch back up to them. But I outbrake
Car right.
myself into the corner and allow car 7
Still
to put a
there.
lot of pressure on me.
Clear right.
He tries a move on the inside of turn 8, but that inside turns into the outside for the next corner, and he's not gonna be able to get the pass done.
Clear right.
So I finished the first lap in 3rd, and I think it's time I give you some first impressions and future plans for iRacing. I've done quite a few races in the M2 this week and already managed to get a D license, and I'm really enjoying myself so far. The driving is fun, feels connected, and the amount of people racing at any given time is pretty impressive. Also, honestly, Rookies is by far not as much of a wreckfest as I expected, so seeing as I have a D license now and Season 3 is about to start, my plan is to race in the Falcon GT4 Tire Challenge. Let me know if you're excited to see that, and also let me know your car recommendations on which car you think I should start with and also which car you guys enjoy the most. So I've been having a blast on here so far, and I'm definitely excited to dive even deeper into iRacing and get the next season underway with the GT4s. Going on to lap 3, the car in front makes a mistake, goes into the gravel on exit there, and I get super close to him. Even have to lift a bit through the S's. Me and car 7 are now bunched up right behind him, and I try and move down the inside of the hairpin as a means to defend
Left
and
side.
attack at the same time.
Clear left.
But I massively outbrake
On your
myself
right.
again, and
You're on the
props
left,
for his
3
awareness
wide.
as he schools me
Clear
and
right.
pulls off a really clean
Right
switchback,
side.
putting me on the back foot and under pressure from car number 7. He gives me a little love tap, but I manage to catch it as he moves to the inside line for turn 8.
He's still there.
and now he's going to get the overtake
Clear
done on
car
me as
left.
well. I am really tumbling backwards
Clear
here, as
left.
even the blue car is starting to put me under pressure here.
Car right, clear right. We'd be more
As
than
we go
car
into the
right.
penultimate corner and
Right
there's
side's clear.
contact. I just about managed to catch it as I get passed by another car. Looking back at that, he was definitely there on the inside and I should have given him room. So that one's on me and I've just undone that really good start. So head down now, these races are only 12 minutes long and it's not going to be easy to catch up. By the time we get to the back straight on lap 5, I've already caught up to the blue car and he's starting to feel the pressure,
Right
as he
side.
takes a defensive line into the
Clear
hairpin.
right.
Having learned from my mistakes on the previous laps, I decide to be more patient, focus on my lines, apexes and exits and wait for an opportunity. And that works out perfectly, as he messes up the last corner, goes wide on exit and loses a lot of momentum. I'm gaining on him quickly down the start-finish straight and decide to go for it into
Car
turn 1.
left. Still there. Clear left.
And it's a clean move with him not putting up too much of a fight. Now I've got my sights on the black BMW ahead. Let's see if I have the pace to catch him. It only took me until the end of that same lap to catch right up to the pack in front. Everyone is really close through the first few turns, as the lead car goes wide in Williams, which allows the other two to get a run on him through the S's. The first car gets past and the black livery BMW has a moment of oversteer, I believe, and completely takes him out, right in front of
We
me.
think P5 has binned it in. Moss S.
Moments like these just feel so intense racing in VR, I love it. And fortunately, having survived that puts me up 2 positions. Going through the S on the last lap, I'm right behind P2, getting super close to his bumper through Atwood. He clips the grass on the inside on exit, which costs him momentum down the straight and allows me to get alongside before the hairpin.
Car right.
I'm on the outside trying to get the inside for the
Still
next
there.
corner, and
Right
you
side's
guessed
clear.
it, I braked too late again, putting me under pressure from the car behind another time. He tries the inside
Left
of
side.
turn 8, but that gives me the inside for turn 9
Hold your
again.
line. Clear left.
I hold it tight and manage to defend my podium position. So coming across the finish line then in P3, overall a good result, especially considering the incident we've had, a good recovery, coming back from P6 to claim a podium in 3rd place.
"12 minutes. You'll need to get on with this. P7. Okay, standing start. Okay, let's try to avoid the turn 1 clusterfuck. Floor 8.
Let's go, race 2. I'm starting 7th on the grid as car number 11.
Car clear, right side.
An okay getaway, but I carried too much speed on the outside of turn 1 and end up understeering into the gravel
Limits, watch those
and
lines.
losing a
Car
lot of
right.
time.
Right side's clear.
I'm coming up towards Atwood, wanting to make up the time that I lost with that off track, and there's an incident. The black car getting pushed through the corner sideways, and I managed to gain back 2 of the places that I lost right away. Now focusing on catching the guy in front, which I managed to do by the beginning of the next lap. Having a half look on the outside of Williams' corner to let him know I'm there. Lap 3, and I'm getting close on the exit of Williams again. I try the inside line but end up having to overslow a lot because of my narrow entry and inviting the car behind on my inside.
Hold
He
your line.
tries to squeeze me, and I think there's even a little bit of
He's still
contact
there.
as we approach the hairpin.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
I decide to
Still there.
slot in behind
Clear
him
right.
to see if he can make a move on the car I was following before and use that to follow him through. But neither of us are going to have to make a move because the white car makes a mess of the last
Car
corner,
left.
completely misses his
Clear left.
apex, and we both go through. Two laps later, I've lost a bit of time to the car in front, and the red car behind me is getting very close on the back straight, going for a move on the inside of the chicane. I hold it around the outside to get the inside of the next corner and just about manage to
Hold your
squeeze
line.
him out and stay in front of him.
He's still there. Clear right.
Now I'm going to leave you with the complete onboard and full sound of the penultimate lap. Enjoy. I have to say, racing in VR is just so immersive and intense and so much fun. I'm growing to love it more each time I sit down in my rig. Now on the second to last lap, the red car goes on
Left
the
side.
attack again. Unfortunately, I'm too late to defend and he manages
Clear
to get
left.
me on the inside. I accidentally give him a little tap there as he parks it on the inside and I can't get back past. Unfortunately, I couldn't get close enough in the last lap to try anything, so as I round the final corners, I'm going to finish in P9. Not the result I was hoping for, finishing 2 places below where I started, but that mistake in the beginning and my lack of pace in comparison to the others on this grid just weren't enough to finish any higher. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to follow me on my journey in sim racing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the GT4s next time.